My name is Natalie, and I have an interview with one of the members of the band Saint Asonia on July 23rd, 2015. First off, can you introduce yourself and tell me what you do in the band?
Yes, my name is Corey Lowery, and I play bass and do backup vocals.
How would you categorize the style of this band?
Categorize the style of the band. I think we're a rock band with a whole lot of different elements to it, from the heavier side and the lighter side. Everybody coming from different bands. Live, I think, will bring their element to the band, and it's creating a really cool sound, making the Saint Asonia sound. It's aggressive at times and very light at times, you know. Mm-hmm. Adam sings with a tremendous amount of emotion in both sides of those fences.
Where did you guys come up with the band's name?
That would be Adam. Asonia, originally I think it was Asonia, which is tone deafness to certain frequencies, I guess. Mm-hmm. And saint being purity, you know. And I think he came up with it just out of kind of being pulled in this direction, that direction, being told what to do in a lot of senses, and so there goes the Asonia part, and kind of staying pure to yourself, expressing yourself with sincerity. Started and making Saint Asonia the name.
How did you and RCA Records come together? Are you pleased with what they've been doing for you guys so far?
I've been signed to a few different labels, and RCA is on top of it. We're blessed with an amazing team. To make something happen, you got to have the right group of people and team behind you, and label that believes in you. They've been very supportive as far as letting Adam and Mike on the record express themselves freely, and just getting behind it with, you know, from videos to helping us with social media, to helping in every aspect of it. It takes a group, it takes a village to raise a band, and we're very, very fortunate to have them on our side.
Who would you say are the band's biggest collective musical influences and individual ones that can be heard on this record?
I think, you know, anytime you go to write a song, you take all your influences from all the bands you've listened to growing up to now. I think the most important part of that would be is to grab all that, but be yourself. And I think Mike, as far as riffs, stayed very unique, and his solos, so much more explosive than I've ever heard him play before. And Adam as well, as far as lyrical content. There's some deep subject matters, but it's not so witty that it goes over your head. It's a true art form to getting that done, and I think he did a great job at it. And you can hear it within his voice that he really believes in what he's saying. So influence-wise, I think there had to be a lot of inspiration coming from band member to band member.
Does the entire band contribute to the writing process?
On this record, Adam had some songs, and it became very natural. Adam had some songs. Mike gave him a call, And they got together initially just to jam, was never to really put a band together. And it flowed really nice. And Mike gave me a call and told me that they were doing this and would I be interested. The songs were written by Mike and Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got into the band, I mean, I had such a huge respect for these guys and their songwriting, and it's very honored and to be a part of it. And live, when we play live, I remember the first time jamming with the guys, and I looked over to Adam and said, what do you think about if I had this harmony, or I played the bass part like this, and the coolest thing. Where I knew that I wanted to be in this band was he said, just be yourself, that's why you're here, and, just feel it and make it happen. And at that point, we jammed some songs and it just felt like a band. And to take it live, everybody in the band is just such an incredible player live, and, it's inspiring. It keeps you up on your game, for sure.
How important would you rate the lyrical side of the new album?
And I would rate it, this is some of the best stuff I've ever heard Adam sing. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying it just to say it. I'm a true fan of it. It's a record that I actually love to sit and jam to, Mm-hmm. On this time off when I'm riding around in the car, my family and I enjoy listening to this record over and over. So but when I listen to the lyrics, and lyrics can be interpreted for everyone. You interpret them the way you want to interpret them, however they were written. It's what it makes you feel like. I think that's what's important as far as he left it open enough, but picking a subject matter and keeping it open enough to where people can relate to it.
You have released 3 different singles, Better Place, Blow Me Wide Open, and Let Me Live My Life. Why did you decide on Better Place ending up as the first choice for a single?
It's always tough picking a single, and something that what can kind of spotlight and showcase everybody as an individual, as the song, and has the right amount of hooks for what the environment of radio is, I guess. Better Place is, live. It was going to be one of those songs, and just the energy you could tell when we were playing it live. And the management's a part of it, the label's a part of it, and it's a group effort. I don't think that there's let's just roll with this. Everybody has an opinion, and it was something that was come to with everybody agreeing.
A video was shot for the single Better Place. Is that a process that you enjoy, shooting videos and stuff? And will the other singles that are out be accompanying that video with their own video, or will others be picked out?
I love shooting. I love the video part, especially when we went to go pick the person to shoot it. And it was a guy named Paul Brown. I'd worked with him before in Dark New Day, and Mike's, but he did some Stain songs, and Adam had worked with him as well. On this particular video, Adam wrote the script, and which was really cool to try. He knew what the lyrics were about, had a really cool vision of what the song should be about, and everybody loved it. And Paul's so easy and great to work with. So he got to do a co-directing on that, and live, it shows us live. It has a cool storyline. It's talking about the subject matter of being in a better place.
with this new album, you decided to go the self-titled approach. Do you feel that that's a big statement? Why did you want to go this direction?
I've always enjoyed when bands did that. Kind of it's your first big step, and that's as far as picking names out and stuff like that. I've always just enjoyed when bands, their first record came out, and it was, they kind of were representing the songs, letting all the songs speak. And, I'm sure the next record, there'll probably be a title for it and stuff like that. But it's kind of a big statement of saying, Asonia, here's our songs.
How does the album's artwork relate to the music on the record?
I think Adam was a great big part of the album cover and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It really, all that stuff comes, video and album cover and those type of things come after the music's there. The music kind of inspires what that should look like, what it should sound like, and I think it's a really cool. Kind of dark, but it has a cool, classy kind of vibe to it. It's got the tufts, but it's got an interesting look to it. So
mm-hmm.
not bland.
Do you remember the very first time you heard the final mix of the new record and what you were thinking?
Yes. I remember Mike sent it to me, and I remember I have a studio, so I have some really good speakers, and I just remember putting it front to back, and then throwing it on headphones, then throwing it in headphones,
mm-hmm.
and jamming the whole record, putting and burning a CD, driving in my car with it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, it's incredible when you get to listen to the record when it's mastered and this is the product.
Mm-hmm.
And it was something to be very proud of, and we all look forward to going out and touring.
Did you guys get the album that you wanted? Like, is everything on there that you wanted, or was there something that you wanted to add, and you're like, oh man, I want to add that. Oh well, too late.
There's some songs. There were some extra songs for sure, and it's just not a tough call. I don't think. But there again, I'm excited for the future of it. Because there's some great songs there, and who knows? Maybe it's a movie soundtrack that'll something to land on, or bonus tracks and stuff like that. To find I think the songs that were picked have a great flow from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
Very tough to get a record that has that you can listen to each song all the way from top to bottom. And I think this is one of those records that it doesn't stay on the same emotion. It takes you for a ride, and I think that's what all bands are trying to accomplish. And I can hear, where everybody just really worked hard and put their soul and passion into it. Overall, I think the right songs were picked,
mm-hmm.
and from A to Z, we have, it's a solid record that flows.
What does this next year into next year have in store for you guys? What do you have planned?
Having a record's like having a baby. You want to go out and support it, nurture it, take care of it, and watch it grow. And when you release something, you're releasing it to public, and so far as people getting the first 3 singles out, it's been an incredible response, and it's you start building your family, And those songs become everyone's songs now. And so we're looking forward to getting out and touring a lot and having everybody sing along with us and giving us energy, and that's, everybody just being a part of it.
And do you have any last words for the fans out there?
We cannot wait to get on tour and see you. We're going to tour this album hard and everywhere. So please request us and follow us, through the band and individually, and keep up with us. Let's start building this St. Asonia relationship. We're looking forward to seeing you soon.